Good evening. It's Wednesday, 13th August 2025, and this is Financial Talk. Let's take a glance at today's market. Sensex closed at 18,049 points, up by 0.11%, and Nifty 50 closed at 24,774 points, up by 0.20%, edging to fresh record territory. On the Sensex, top gainers were SBI, Kotak Bank, Axis Bank, TCS, and HCL Tech, while the top laggards were ITC, Hindustan Unilever, Asian Paints, Sun Pharma, and Bharti Airtel. Rupee ended at a touch stronger at 82.94 rupees as against the dollar amid broad dollar softness. Traders cited steady oil and exporter flows. Oil was softer after the IEA flagged a bloated market post the OPEC plus hike. Gold hovered slightly lower as traders digested US data and tariff headlines. Now coming to the top financial news. SEBI drafts new rules to fold algo and prop trading into broker regulations. The regulator proposed formally adding algorithmic trading and proprietary trading into its master regulations, moving beyond piecemeal circulars. Public comments are invited till 3rd September. Proposals also tweak small investor definitions and directory residency norms at brokers. Second, government set to open uranium fuel chain to provide Indian firms. India plans to allow private companies to mine, import, and process uranium, ending a decades-long state monopoly to support a 12 times an expansion of nuclear power by 2047. Reprocessing of spent fuel stays with the state. Multiple laws would need changes the fiscal. Third, Paytm Payment Services gets RBI in principle nod as online payment aggregator. With the nod, the unit can continue payment aggregation and onboard new merchants after satisfying conditions. The approval helps stabilize merchant operations after months of regulatory uncertainty. Fourth, SEBI bans DHFL's Vadhavan slaps 120 crores penalty. Market watchdog barred Kapil and Dheeraj Vadhavan from markets and imposed a 120 crores in penalties in the DHFL matter, citing fund diversions and misstatements. Fifth, UPI Collect request to be disabled by 31st October unless apps meet new rules. NPCI told PSPs and apps to deactivate pull request and collect features by 31st October 2025. If compliance isn't demonstrated, tightening controls around UPI mandate, flows, and customer safety. BPCL beats profit estimates on lower cost, better demand. The refiner topped street expectations in first quarter, helped by softer crude and firm product demand. Management commentary points to stable marketing margins alongside steady throughout. Muthoot Finance first quarter profit surges 90% year-on-year on strong gold loans. Net profit jumped to 20,460 crores, equivalents in paise reported format. Riding higher collateral values and robust demand, the firm also okayed fresh equity infusion into subsidiaries. 8th, IRCTC quarter 1 profit up by 7%, margins steady. Rail e-catering and tourism operator posted 331 crores PAT with 34% EBITDA margin. Revenue rose to 1,160 crores. 9th, Jubilant Foodworks, which handles Domino's India, has profit up by 64% year-on-year. The first quarter profit rose to 91.8 crores as delivery volume stayed strong. Revenue grows 17% with continued value offers and footprint additions. 10. Devyani International, which handles KFC and Pizza Hut, profit plunges up by 88%. First quarter PAT dropped to 3.69 crores amid heavier ad spend and sluggish discretionary demand. Revenue still grew 11% year-on-year. Nykaa parent posts 79% year-on-year profit rise, stock gains. FSN e-commerce reported 24.5 crore profit for quarter 1 with better mix in beauty and improved operating leverage. Shares rallied after brokerages turned positive. 12th, Indelco first quarter net up by 30% to 4,004 crores. Stronger India business and steady Novelis shipments lifted consolidated profit. Shares rose over 3% post earnings. 13. ONGC first quarter standalone profit down by 10% to 8,024 crores. Lower oil realizations weighed on earnings even as consolidated profit improved. Management commentary highlighted price impacts across the quarter. 14th. Oil India profit drops on weaker crude prices. State-run upstream firm reported lower earnings as Brent averaged notably low last year. Crude realization slid to about $66 per barrel. Eli Lilly launches Monjaro pens in India. The weight loss/diabetes therapy debuts via quick pen devices, widening access in the fast-growing GLP-1 market. Pricing and availability details were outlined for the local market. That's it for today. Like, share and subscribe to Financial Talk for more detailed information.